Here we go. We say good morning to. We are live again at Hardee's in Blountville on the Tom Taylor Sports Show, show number 524. Good morning to you. Hope all's well in your little world. It is certainly good in our world. We hope you're having a great Tuesday, May the 23rd, 2017. Coming up, we're going to hear from Mike Hedrick live from Northern Virginia, the NASCAR fans reporter. We have switched gears. We're no longer in the Monster Energy All-Star race. We're getting ready to go cranking up the Coca-Cola 600. Again, Martin Truex Jr., the defending champ of that race. He sat on the pole and won the race a year ago. We'll talk to Mike Hedrick about that, and, of course, the follow-up to the Monster Energy race, the All-Star race in which my man Kyle Busch won the race. Also, we're going to be hearing from Hank Brown from We Run Events. We're not that far away from Fun Fest. And, of course, with Fun Fest comes the granddaddy of them all, the Crazy Eights Road Race. And so we'll talk to Hank about that and other events going on in the month of May, tail in the month of May, and certainly the month of June leading up to the event in July. And then we will check in with Rob Cole from Bays Mountain Park, the park manager. All that again right here on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Hey, I want to remind you, and you have done this and continue to do it. Here it is. Go to the screen right there. Your chance to win tickets to the NHRA Thunder Valley Nationals coming up Father's Day weekend. Again, the tickets are grandstand seats plus pit passes. This is pretty cool. Get down and press flesh with the drivers, the John Forces and the Brittany Forces and Anton Browns and all the folks going to be there. Ron Capps, they're all going to be there, of course. All you have to do is go to TomTaylorSports.com/contest. Now, we're giving away 2 pairs a day, or not a day, but 2 pairs to each winner, which is a total of 10 winners. Now, these are $80 worth of tickets times 10. You can do the math. It is $800 worth of tickets the Dragway's given us, so we want you to be sure and get yourself registered. Why would you not? It's free. And so go there, as you saw, TomTaylorSports.com/contest and get yourself ready to roll for the racing coming up Father's Day weekend at Thunder Valley. Yes, the NHRA Thunder Valley Nationals. It's going to be good. Let's start our shows. We always do. Dedicate the show to the man who hung on the cross unashamedly. We dedicate the show to the Lord Jesus. Romans 8:27-28 says, "Love me, and I will see to it that all things work together for your good. For I know the mind of my spirit, and I am constantly interceding for you according to my will." You know, we have to get into the maintenance. We got to fix this thing. This thing is not going to work. It's just not. Oh, I see. I've hit it so hard, the little button's busted. Anyway. Love me, and I'll see to it all things work together for your good, for I know the mind of my spirit. I am constantly interceding for you according to my will. And again, that's what's going on again for the verse today. Again, Romans 8:27-28. Coming up, our first break, we'll take a look at Major League Baseball. Also, we've got tournaments starting all over the place. The ACC tournament starts today. The SEC tournament starts today. The Southern Conference baseball tournament starts today. We'll take a look at all the baseball and Major League Baseball, who played last night, the scores, and who plays tonight. We will tell you Daniel Norris, young man from Johnson City, pitches tomorrow night. He'll be in Houston against the Astros. 8:10 first pitch to Daniel Norris. The next assignment, this young man, from Johnson City, Tennessee, will be coming up tomorrow night in Houston against the Astros. Quick break. We'll be right back. We'll see what's going on in Major League Baseball next. Again, show number 524. We're live at Hardee's in Blountville. We're here again at the brand new store, again right on the main drag, right down the street from the historic Sullivan County Courthouse. And we're here at Hardee's, and Shannon's going to join us coming up here in a few minutes. And we'll take a break and take our first look at sports, and we'll take a look at Major League Baseball next here on the Tom Taylor Sports Show.
From the driveways where your kids play basketball and ride their bicycles, to the parking lots at your local church or grocery store, Bracken Paving is an important part of many neighborhoods in our area. No matter how large or how small the job, Bracken strives for excellence in every service they provide. It's a foundation for a strong community. Discover the difference at Bracken Paving and Asphalt Maintenance. Give us a call or visit us online at brackenpaving.com.
The deals are heating up for Truck Month at Champion Chevrolet on the Motor Mile in Johnson City. Over 300 new Chevys to choose from, all with incredible savings. $11,000 off MSRP on 16 Silverado All-Star Crew Cabs. Check out the savings online at championjc.com. 16 Silverado Crew Cab, $33,685. 16 Track, $17,460. 16 Equinox, $21,615. 16 Traverse, $27,365. Champion Chevrolet on the Motor Mile in Johnson City, where we leave you asking, how do they do that?
At Bristol Orthotics and Prosthetics, they treat thousands of patients each year dealing with diabetes and its effects. Diabetes overtaking our nation and leaving a path of destruction behind. Through wound care, office visits, and preventive care, they see most of the patients after a problem arises. Using diabetic footwear such as shoes and inserts, a great way to prevent or prolong skin breakdown and amputation. At Bristol Orthotics and Prosthetics, they use only custom molds from patient mold inserts, which further ensure a great recovery, or better yet, prevents a wound from happening. They use custom molded shoes, bracing, custom inserts, and extra depth diabetic shoes to prevent wounds or other skin issues from beginning. Call today, 1-800-524-4447. 39 years, 6 locations, 1 family. Bristol Orthotics and Prosthetics, 1-800-524-4447.
Any day is a good day to get a tray from Chick-fil-A. Over 10 to choose from. Perfect for having the gang over to watch the big game, birthday parties, church get-togethers, backyard gatherings, everything from fruit trays to garden salad trays to nuggets and chicken strip trays. And for the sweet tooth, try the cinnamon cluster or chocolate chunk cookie tray. So you see, any day is a good day to get a tray from Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A at the crossings in North Johnson City.
At FCA, we're touching millions one heart at a time. Since 1954, the Fellowship of Christian Athletes has been putting the heart and soul in sports by challenging athletes and coaches to impact the world for Jesus Christ. As the largest sports ministry in the world, FCA now reaches over 2 million people annually on the professional, college, high school, junior high, and youth levels. Through this shared passion for athletics and faith, lives are changed, one heart at a time. Learn more at fca.org.
Back at the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Thanks for being with us live at Hardee's in Blountville. Again, Hardee's right now, yes, the home of the Great American Burger. And again, the baby back rib thick burgers out now. Again, you can't go wrong with that. The baby back rib thick burgers. Again, Shannon's going to be by here in a few minutes to talk all about that. And, of course, the 100% Black Angus beef hamburgers. Good stuff. And so we're going to be talking to her coming up here in just a few minutes. So let's take a look at Major League Baseball last night. First off, in the National League, Colorado defeated Philadelphia 8-1. It was the Reds back in the win column beating Cleveland 5-1 in the cross-state rivalry. Atlanta 5, Pittsburgh 2. San Francisco beat the Cubs 6-4. And it was Arizona over the White Sox. Final there was 5-1. In the American League, Minnesota baseball score beat Baltimore 14-7. Doubled them up. Yankees over Kansas City doubled them up 4-2. Angels over Tampa Bay 3-2. Houston beat Detroit 1-0. As we told you, Arizona over the White Sox. Final there again was 5-1. Schedule, everything under the lights tonight in both leagues. First off, in the National League, the Cubbies hosting San Francisco, Colorado at Philadelphia. Seattle and Washington, Cleveland again back in Cincinnati to battle the Redlegs. San Diego, New York to open up a series there against the Mets. Atlanta with R.A. Dickey on the mound, hosting the Pittsburgh Pirates tonight in Game 2 of that series in Atlanta. Toronto and Milwaukee, the White Sox at Arizona, Miami at Oakland, and the Cardinals on the left coast against the Dodgers. And so, again, Clayton Kershaw on the mound at 7-2 out of the gate. Probably you can argue and say he's the best pitcher in Major League Baseball, certainly one of those. Kershaw picking right back up where he left off last year, 7-2. Cardinals, again, and the Dodgers tonight at Dodger Stadium, opening up a series there. In the American League, Kansas City will battle the Yankees in New York. Minnesota continues their series in Baltimore. Seattle and Washington, Cleveland and Cincinnati, as we said. The Angels open up a series in Florida against Tampa Bay. Texas will be at Fenway Park against the Boston Red Sox. Texas, probably the hottest team in baseball right now, one of the hottest teams. Toronto at Milwaukee, Detroit at Houston, Chicago at Arizona, and Miami opens up a series tonight in Oakland against the Athletics on the left coast. Again, Daniel Norris pitching tomorrow night for the Detroit Tigers with a record of 2-3. Young man out of Johnson City on the mound tomorrow night against the Houston Astros in Houston. College baseball ACC tournament cranks up today at Louisville Slugger Field in Louisville, Kentucky. The number 10 seed Georgia Tech takes on the number 6 seed Miami. That's 11 o'clock first pitch. Got underway just now, weather permitting. There's some rain in Louisville this morning. Boston College takes on number 7 North Carolina State at 3 o'clock. And 9th-ranked Duke in baseball takes on number 5 Clemson at 7 o'clock tonight in a triple header. Again, the ACC tournament at Louisville Slugger Field in Louisville, Kentucky. The SEC tournament cranks up today in Hoover, Alabama. 10:30 this morning. Vanderbilt takes on number 11 South Carolina. That one's underway. See if we can get a score on that one for you. Number 7 Texas A&M takes on number 10 Missouri. At 5:30 this evening, 8th-ranked Auburn will take on the 9th-seeded Mississippi Mississippi State Bulldogs, Ole Miss Bulldogs. No, Ole Miss Rebels, thank you. Mississippi State Bulldogs. The number 5 seed will take on Georgia later on this evening as well. So number 6 Vanderbilt, number 11 South Carolina, number 7 Texas A&M seed, number 10 Missouri. 8th-seeded Auburn takes on 9th-seeded the Ole Miss Rebels, and number 5-seeded Mississippi State, the Bulldogs, taking on Georgia. All that in a 4-game set today in Hoover, Alabama for the Southeastern Conference Tournament. Then the Southern Conference Tournament cranks up at Flora Field in Greenville, South Carolina. Coming up this morning, the 8th seed, the Citadel, takes on the 9th seed VMI in an elimination game. Tomorrow, East Tennessee State, the Buccaneers go to work. Again, a 4 o'clock first pitch. They go in as the number 7 seed, the Bucs of Tony Skull. They'll take on the Western Carolina Catamounts. All that going on tomorrow at Flora Field in Greenville, South Carolina. So you've got Major League Baseball, college baseball, the ACC, the SEC, and the Southern Conference. All going on again. Baseball is abundant right now. Now, let's drop down into high school baseball. Again, we talked to Ryan Wagner yesterday, the head baseball coach at Dobbins Minute. They're playing in the state baseball tournament tonight in AAA, taking on Blackman. 28-10 Blackman, Dobbins Minute at 28-11, double elimination. Also tonight in AAA baseball, Jefferson County at 25-9 will take on Beach. Beach High School at 31-8, Jeff County at 25-9. That'll be at 5 o'clock this afternoon. That's in baseball AAA. Baseball in, Single A, North Green takes on Summertown at 7:30 tonight. North Green out of Greene County, 22-4, taking on Summertown, who's 23-12. That'll be a 7:30 first pitch tonight. That one being played at Middle Tennessee Christian. Again, the Indians of Dobbins Minute playing at Siegel High School at 7:30, and then Jefferson County playing at Oakland High School tonight, or this afternoon at 5 o'clock. That is in, of course, the great state of Tennessee. Now we take a look at softball, state softball tournament play. That's going on today, too. Busy time. Again, softball in Tennessee, you've got Unaka taking on Good Pasture at 5 o'clock this afternoon. Unaka Lady Rangers in single A state softball play. Then in double A state softball play, the Elizabeth and Lady Cyclones playing at 6:30 tonight against Waverly, and that's a 6:30 first pitch tonight. And that one will be played at Starplex number 2. I have no clue where that's at. I guess that's, yes I do, that's the big multi-athletic field complex in Murfreesboro. So Unaka plays on Starplex number 4, and Elizabethton plays on Starplex number 2. So Lady Rangers of Unaka at 5 o'clock, and the Lady Cyclones of Elizabethton at 6:30 tonight, again in softball. Then, last but not least, state soccer tournament play. Greenville takes on the defending state champion, by the way. Greenville takes on Jackson Christian at 5 o'clock in the single A, double A. And then in the triple A, Science Hill, the Hilltoppers of David Strickland, take on Cleveland at 8 o'clock tonight. So that would be your soccer. And then tennis. Lest we forget tennis, Tennessee High's guys are playing White Station. That'll be coming up today at 2 o'clock, and the state semifinals and the state tennis tournament in Murfreesboro. So we had a lot of folks, a lot of kids down there. That's great. A lot of student athletes representing Northeast Tennessee. Hey, we're live at Hardee's. She's here. We're going to take a break, come right back. We got the baby back rib thick burgers we'll talk about. Got all kinds of good things. She's in the house. Her buddy, or she's my buddy, her name is Shannon. She's my buddy, if I can get her name out right. We'll take a break. I got her name right, just to get her title. She's my friend, Shannon. She joins us next, show number 524 of the Tom Taylor Sports Show, live from Hardee's in Blountville. At American Import and Auto Repair in Johnson City, one of the 8 areas of your vehicle that takes constant continuing education is the air conditioner on your vehicle.
Well, you would think that AC would be a simple one, but it's getting to be a lot bigger than just AC. It's the management of the system, not just AC, but heat and everything. It's a lot more computer controlled than it used to be. It used to be just a little button on the dash that you pushed. Now there's all kinds of electronics involved in that. Braking systems used to be fairly simple. Now some of the newer vehicles, you have to have a computer to actually operate the braking system to make sure that it's okay after you've worked on it. computer controlled of the engine is becoming very important. There's a lot to that. Each one of these areas, the technology is just tripled and quadrupled in the last few years. It's hard to keep up. You really need to stay in the books and know what's going on with them.
American Import Auto Repair, Johnson City, open 6 days a week. Call today at 913-3111. Blue Lizard Australian Sunscreen originated in Australia, where sunscreen standards are the strictest in the world. Although our products are now manufactured here in the U.S., we continue to adhere to the most stringent Australian standards to offer the best in broad-spectrum sun protection. Blue Lizard, the brand most recommended by pediatricians and dermatologists. Our smart bottle turns blue in the presence of UV rays, reminding you to cover up. You bring the sun, Blue Lizard brings the magic.
It's Friday night at 7 o'clock. You've been involved in a car accident. You may be out of state on vacation or just a few miles from home. What do? Who do you call? At Farmers Insurance Group, one call is all you have to make. Hello, this is Jim Klein, an agent with Farmers Insurance. It's called One and Done. You don't have to wait till Monday morning to file a claim. You can make the initial call and we'll begin right away to help you. We assist you in moving the vehicle to a certified repair shop, getting you set up with rental car, and informing your agent. Then here are the staff at Jim Klein Farmers Insurance. We follow the claim through to the end. It's that easy. One and Done. We're your one and done location for all your insurance needs. Auto, home, life, commercial, workers' comp, and bonds. We can help you with all your insurance needs. Give me a call today, Jim Klein Farmers Insurance at 247-5400, your one and done location in Kingsport, 247-5400.
Hi, I'm Rob Cole with Bays Mountain Park. There's something for everyone at Bays Mountain Park. Whether you're an outdoor enthusiast or simply looking to get away and relax, Bays Mountain Park in Kingsport, Tennessee is the perfect destination. For only $4 per vehicle, enjoy 3,500 acres of breathtaking scenery, featuring 40 miles of hiking trails, wildlife habitats, one of the Southeast's premier planetariums, and much, much more. For more information, please visit www.baysmountain.com or call us at 423-229-9447. Bays Mountain Park, one of the Tri-City's best places for learning, leisure, and recreation.
Back with the Tom Taylor Sports Show. We are live again, and she is here with us. Look right there, swinging her. Oh, look at it, all her pageantry and glory. Our lady who does the marketing for Hardee, Shannon Phipps. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Now, before we get into matters in hand, give me the last time we were together. We were at Bristol, and we were building a house. And so, what's the house update? Are we in the house yet?
No.
Not in the house.
No.
Still not in the house. Okay.
Contractors do not get in any hurry. Okay.
How long have we been trying to get this house built?
We started in August of last year.
Wow.
I know.
September, October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May.
Thanks.
9 months.
Thanks.
9 months to get a house built.
Thanks.
Yes. Now, what is without getting into whomever and whatever, because I know you could do that pretty quick. What would be the hitch, or who is the hitch in all this?
Who's the cabinet maker is the hitch.
The cabinet maker is the guy that's just not getting her done. Okay.
No, he's not.
So he's a little slow, obviously.
That'd be an understatement,
yeah.
Yes.
So how's Hub doing with all this? Not good?
I thought he was going to have a stroke there one time, but
there you go.
I mean, to say I thought he was going to punch the cabinet man at one time.
Oh, really?
You know, I was just...
But cooler heads prevailed. So is there a timetable? Obviously not. So we're just whenever.
We're just hanging out.
If you get me, you say you can go down to like Hobby Lobby and get a kit. I can make some glue.
I mean, I could move in other than there's a big piece of granite laying in the middle of the living room floor. I mean, that kind of,
kind of stops things.
Sitting on buckets.
So to
keep a 3-year-old from jumping on top of it and jumping on top of the granite that's sitting in the middle of the living room floor has been a challenge. Yeah.
Look, Mommy, a plaything.
It is. Yeah.
So I'm thinking some glue and some pieces of compressed wood or whatever, I could probably make you a cabinet and slap it up on the wall for a temporary thing. You'll just wait. Got you. It's amazing, isn't it? It is amazing. People that, it goes back to do what you say you're going to do. It's real simple. Dad used to say that.
And I guess I've had this, I've been with Hardee's 27 years now, and I would have fired this guy 7 months ago. But
good thing you don't wear a Hardee's cap, right? History.
Yeah, I don't understand how, you work 2 hours a day and
you
just can't,
He's not the Lone Ranger. A lot of these people that work on these, that do contract work, and now not all of them are bad. I'm not going to sit there and make a sweeping statement, but there's some humdingers out there. So anyway,
the other guys have been really good. I'll have to say our tile guy's been really good.
There you go.
He did a great job, and I would recommend him in a heartbeat.
There you go.
The guys that did the framing. When you build a house, you get so excited, and you see when they're digging the footers and all that, and you see these 3 guys, and they're putting up the beam, and they're putting up everything. And I went and made friends with them. I took them biscuits, I took them burgers, and all that. And I haven't seen them since plywood because that's all they do. I'm like, where's those first 3 guys that did so good? I mean, but then they've moved on to other things, and then you had the drywall people, and I made friends with them, and they were good. And then you had the painters, and I just and most of them have been really good.
Have you tried Hardee's biscuits with the cabinet guys? That worked with him.
It is not. I have tried burgers. I've tried
everything.
I've tried everything. Yeah, I have Facebook messaged his wife.
What about a baby back rib thick burger?
I have given him those, yes.
Really?
Yes.
That's the new thing?
Yes.
Newest
I have,
item?
yes. Yes.
Hasn't worked? No.
He's unmotivatable.
There's a new word. He is
motivatable.
Motivatable. Unmotivatable. There you go.
Any 250-pound guy you would think would be motivated by a free,
sure,
or
money
back rib thick burger.
I'm sure you paid him some money to get this thing started. I'm sure you paid him in
installments. Yes.
Yeah, start, middle of the job, end of the job.
Yes.
So, anyway, she's working on the house. We're working on Hardee's. We're live here at Blountville. Coming up the bottom of the hour, Mike Hedrick joins us live from Northern Virginia, talking NASCAR. But again, jump in. Let's go. The baby back rib thick burger from Hardee's. Tell me about it.
Baby back rib thick burger. That is the newest thing. That is an actual piece of boneless baby back rib on a thick burger, and those boneless ribs were featured on Shark Tank. That's where the developer first got started, and he sold his idea, I guess, to the Hardee's developers, and we are the first one mass ordering, I guess, those boneless baby back ribs to put on the thick burgers. So it's just a slab of boneless rib. I don't know, they suck the bone out somehow. I don't know. They have people, that's what they do all day long, is just suck the ribs out of the bones out of the ribs for us. And it's
so on their resume you'd say bone suckers.
Right.
There we go.
Right, yeah.
They suck the bones out of the ribs.
Right. That could be maybe what the cabinet man needs to try to look into after he gets through with my cabinets.
But he's unmotivatable.
He is unmotivatable, but
You know what we should do, and I won't. We should call him out, but we won't.
We won't.
But let me just put it this way. I'm going to throw down the gauntlet. When I'm in here next month, I'll be in June, wherever I'm at. If it's not done in June, we're calling him out.
Well, and I would like to think that in all of radio Facebook land, there would be somebody that would feel sorry for me enough to call Tom and say, hey, I'll finish those 4 cabinet doors.
That's all we're looking at?
We're looking at 4 cabinet doors, and then the bar needs, like, the guts into the bar. Like, I have some pull-out doors.
That's it?
And that. Uh-huh.
Seriously?
Seriously.
Wow. I know somebody can do that for you. It's not me, but I know somebody can do it.
I would think in all the land I could find somebody that would help a girl out. I worry about them matching the stain color and stuff like that, but,
I know just the person.
So.
I'm serious. I know a guy's been doing cabinetry work. He's probably in his 70s. He's been doing it for 30 or 40 years. So maybe we need to make
Maybe I'm going
to get a baby back rib tip burger before it's over with.
Because you're motivatable.
Because I'm motivatable. Oh, there, we're on the roll now, ladies and gentlemen. We're live here at Hardee's in Blountville, again, right down from the historic Sullivan County Courthouse. And also tell me about the jalapeno double cheeseburger from Hardee's.
That's the newest combo. That's $4.99. So it's a double cheeseburger with jalapenos and a jalapeno sauce on it. So for the little heat on there, not for you.
No, I'm a sissy.
Yeah.
Well, if I eat it, I got to be right behind it with a milkshake.
Well,
put the fire out.
We
got
can do that
those milkshakes here too.
We can do that too. So that's our newest kind of value item or whatever, but it's really good. That sauce is really good on that double.
Oh yes, The double cheeseburger. Now, every time I come in, I get the chicken tenders.
You do.
And the onion rings. I love the onion rings. But the chicken tenders, absolutely, those are good. And then, of course, made from scratch biscuits during the breakfast hours at Hardee's. And this has been here, we're here for the grand opening, so it's been here, what, 3 months? 4 months?
Yeah, about 4 months.
4 months? Because I know the Christmas tree, Randy's Christmas tree was
so
up at
maybe
that
6
point.
months.
6 months.
So 6 months.
Been open 6 months here. The brand new location, Hardee's here in the heart of Blountville. Over there would be the health department.
Yes.
And then up here would be the Justice Center over top of or behind the store, and then down, as we sit down the street, is the historic Solomon County Courthouse. It's right smack dab in the middle of one of the oldest cities in the great state of Tennessee, in Blountville.
Beautiful store, beautiful location.
It is. In fact, I'm sitting here at the bar in the middle, which has free Wi-Fi.
The tech table. It also has outlets underneath here. If you look, you have outlets underneath here.
Oh, I didn't know. So I ran my cord over there, so I didn't see. Uh-oh, that's a health hazard.
It is. We'll fix you up during the next break.
Maybe we'll take a break and refix things.
So this is the tech table. It does have free Wi-Fi in here, so if you have a little work to do and just want to come in, have free Wi-Fi. Or if you have limited data, as I do, and need to just work on your phone and, hook it up to the Wi-Fi, then
it's all good. It is all good. We're here again at Hardee's now. Before we go to the break, tell me again, please, about the Stars for Heroes that starts tomorrow.
Stars for Heroes is our fundraising campaign that we do with Hardee's corporate. Stars for Heroes helps many, many, many military organizations. There's some close to home that they help, and then they help some with housing after they get out of the military, with scholarships for children of military, people that are killed in action, things like that. And we also designate some of those funds to go to locally here. So we'll be selling those for $1, and you get a $10 coupon book with that starting tomorrow.
I need to have, you can make me a copy of that so I can talk about that all the time. That is really cool. Stars for Heroes. Again, tell us, that's awesome. Starts tomorrow?
Starts tomorrow in all of our stores.
Yeah, and the money stays here.
Part of the money stays here, and then part of the money goes globally and could come back here. It's just, it goes into a big fund.
Big slush fund.
A big fund that they use to provide housing or upgrades to people's houses if they come back from service when needing some kind of retro for their house or something like that. It helps that.
That's awesome. Stars for Heroes. We're all about helping the military here on the show. It's great stuff. You can come back in a little while?
I will.
Yep, we are. She is, and she is motivatable. So
I am very motivatable.
What do I need to cool my pipes today? Can I have a Rudy beer? Can I have a tea? Oh, I love your all's tea.
You can have tea. We have strawberry lemonade right now.
Bingo. I'm in it. Strawberry lemonade.
I'll go fix you up one of those.
Please, ma'am. That's all I need. Just to wet my whistle.
Yes.
We're going to take a quick break. We'll come right back, and we're going to talk NASCAR. Go to Northern Virginia. Our weekly report, the NASCAR fan reporter, Mike Hedrick, talking about the Monster Energy All-Star Race and getting ready for the biggest NASCAR race of the year this weekend, the Coca-Cola 600. Ooh, that's a lot of racing at Charlotte Motor Speedway. We'll talk about that coming up. We're live at Hardee's here in Blountville, the Tom Taylor Sports Show, show number 524. We'll be right back after this from Hardee's in Blountville. So I haven't had...
Okay, I don't know what I did, but I gotta go. Maybe not put it on 89.
I'm getting ready to peel. I'm getting ready to peel. Yeah. Can I do my show shirtless? I was like, okay. Yeah. When I felt, whew, so now do I need this to unplug this and plug it right here? Oh, there it is. I don't think it'll screw up anything, but here we go. We're going to do it real quick. Please don't mess anything up. 1, 2, 3. Got it. Okay. Woo! Shannon, I thought I was having flashes. You gonna kill somebody? Yes. I'm. But the windows were still frosted over. I'm getting ready to peel my shirt off here. Pep, this may be a buff show. In the buff.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir. How are you?
Yeah, your mic is still hot. It's going over live over there.
Morning, sir. How are you?
Yeah, your mic is still hot. It's going over live over there. Let me just get that off. I heard you wanting to peel your clothes, peel your shirt off over there.
That's not good. No. Okay, why is that? Why is it doing that? Now it should be okay, I think. I hope it's what's going on over here. Can you hear me now? You can't hear me. Back on the Tom Taylor Sports Show, we're live here again. Good morning. Let's go to the phone. He's there. Our buddy Mike Hedrick is with us live. Again, he is there from the NASCAR Fan Reporter. Good morning, sir. Are you there?
Yeah, good morning. How's everybody doing this morning?
I'm doing fantastic, sir. Thank you for checking in with us, and we are here live at Hardee's in Blunt, Vegas. So let's go. Monster Energy NASCAR All-Star Race. Give me a recap. What'd you think?
Hey, that was actually a pretty fun race. My wife, Mrs. Hedrick, is absolutely happy because Kyle Busch won. He collected the $1 million. He actually got his first win right there at Charlotte Motor Speedway, and it's actually the first win for Joe Gibbs Racing this season. He got a real good restart there at the very end there. He had better tires than Brad Keselowski in that 2. He wound up just clipping the grass to take the lead in the win, which kind of looked a lot like what they're trying to call the pass in the grass that we saw Eric Jones try to make in the number 77 during that in the open race. Man, he had so much momentum, and to me, this was one of the highlights of the whole weekend was watching Eric Jones just really try to get down there. He was going to move Chase Elliott out of the way, going to bump him out of the way, just clipped a little bit too much of the grass, got a little aggressive, and we saw him go out of the race. But that's the kind of racing that we like seeing in NASCAR is be aggressive. We saw him do that at Bristol Motor Speedway in the Xfinity race, moving Kyle Larson out of the way. I like Eric Jones putting on the black hat there. It was fun.
Well, that's what we've talked about this before. That's what they need. We need some more black hats in NASCAR, and so maybe Eric Jones is going to be the guy. I don't know, but how did the fans perceive his move? They liked it? They cheer him, or did they boo him?
I think everybody cheered. From everything that I heard and the reaction that I got, everybody was just surprised that he went and tried to make that move. I think that he got a little. The grass caught him off guard. I think he was diving down low. He was going to try to either make the pass or he was going to bump Chase Elliott out of the way. I think everybody loved that. I know I surely loved it. If you're going to have a new driver, I mean, that's the kind of drivers we want in there. A guy like we had talked about, not afraid to putting on that black hat. And you know what? The sport needs a little bit more of that. And I'm not going to compare him to the late, great Dale Sr., but that's the kind of stuff that a black hat guy does. He moves somebody out of the way for that win.
We're talking to, again, our buddy Mike Hedrick, the NASCAR Fans Reporter in Northern Virginia. We're live here at Hardee's, again, at the Tom Taylor Sports Show. I want to come by and check out the baby back rib thick burgers, 100% black Angus beef here at all Hardee's. And, of course, we're here at the Hardee's in Blountville. I've been here about 6 months, the store has, and it's right down from the historic Sullivan County Courthouse in Blountville. So, let's see, let's talk Dale Jr. a minute, Mike Hedrick. Dale Jr. comes out over the weekend and says, you didn't ask me, but if you want to know, I want Alex Bowman to drive my car next year. What do you think about that?
I thought that was, well, I mean, as a fan, you just have to take that as for what it is. Junior really hasn't been having a great season. We know that he's not going to be in the car next year. He's running around 25th in the standings. And like you said, he endorsed Alex Bowman, who's been a backup there in that 88. But it kind of leads me to this question. Does it really have to be the number 88? I mean, there are a lot of numbers out there. Why put that kind of pressure on a rookie or even a veteran? Now, we know that NASCAR owns the numbers, and so you can't just retire a number, but they usually respect the wishes of the team, So maybe a new number for that Hendricks, team or whatever. Because if it were me, you wouldn't see the number 3 car out there running around like it is right now. So I'm not saying retire the number 88, But I think that leaves a lot of pressure on somebody. Why not just, a fresh start, maybe change the number? Now, I haven't heard anything about that. So, again, like you said, Dale Jr. has kind of endorsed Alex Bowman for that 88. But, it kind of goes back to who's going to sell tickets, who's going to sell sponsorships. That's a big car number, and it's used to having big sponsors on there. Mountain Dew, National Guard, real big ones, Exalta. Are they going to want to? And usually they're the ones that check off and sign off on a driver. I don't know. Hey, that's Dave. Maybe he knows something I don't know. I'm not sure that I would put Alex Bowman in the car, but hey, I'm not Dale Jr., so maybe he knows better.
Yep, he said just for kicks, again during the interview, again last weekend before the Monster Energy race, said, hey, if I had my choice, I endorse Alex Bowman. And, of course, the guy ran for Dale last year 10 races while he had that concussion problem. But I'm like you. Nationwide paying big bucks. Mountain Dew, they're all paying big bucks to sponsor Dale Jr.'s car. Obviously, he's the most popular driver in NASCAR, and they can name their price, and they probably do, and they obviously get it because he's in the car. Well, Alex Bowman, obviously, you made a great point. He doesn't have the star power that Dale Jr. has. So, going forward, and I know this, you and I batted this back and forth just about every time we get together, and that's okay. It's why we're here. But, do you look at Biffle doesn't have the star power, I don't think. I'm not so sure I don't go after Kyle Larson. I know he's pretty loyal to Ganassi, but Rick Hendrick's got a big, deep checkbook. Or Chris Buescher, or what about Ryan Blaney coming over the Wood Brothers? So if Hendrick wants whoever he wants, Mike Hendrick, you know this as well as I do, he wants you, he'll come wave that money at you. So it's just a question of who he wants to go after. But I'm like you. I don't think Alex Bowman's the answer for the 88 car long term.
And I agree. If I was going to pick out one of those young three or young four that you listed right there, I'm putting Ryan Blaney into the thing. I think he is a fast. He's a great driver. Comes from a great pedigree. He's an A-lister when it comes down to handling social media. He's all over that. That's who I'd put in the car if I'm putting a rookie. If maybe you just roll. Maybe you don't think that you've got a rookie ready right now, and you put a veteran in there. Well, we know Matt Kenseth is coming up next year. He's going to be somewhere. So, maybe you put a veteran like that. Kenseth could hold a sponsor for a couple of years, I think. But that's just me thinking.
There you go. We're talking to Mike Hendrick, who thinks a lot, does a good job. He is with us live again in Northern Virginia. So let's take a look at the points, get ready for the longest race of the year coming up Sunday night. Kyle Larson rolls into Charlotte with the lead, a 44-point lead over Martin Truex Jr., who won the race last year and sat on the pole and won it. Brad Keselowski second, Chase Elliott third, Jamie McMurray fourth, Kevin Harvick fifth. I'm sorry, I got him wrong. Truex second, Keselowski third, Chase Elliott fourth, Jamie McMurray fifth, Kevin Harvick sixth. Then comes Kyle Busch seventh, Jimmy Johnson eighth, Joe Logano ninth, and Clint Boyer rounds out the top 10. So you have two Penske's in the top 10, you have two Ganassis in the top 10, and you have, of course, Furniture Racing with Truex, and you have a Gibbs and a Stuart Haas and a couple of Hendricks. So it's kind of a mixed bag right now. But who do you think going into this race is the hottest driver right now in NASCAR?
Well, even though he's just getting that one win, you got to look at Kyle Busch. He's really on fire right now, and I think that the Gibbs cars are going to going to come back on. This is a 1.5-mile track. He's on fire from just winning right there at the All-Star Racing, getting that money. Now there's only been a handful of drivers that ever won back-to-back. Now we only have one current driver that's won back-to-back, the Coca-Cola 600, and that's Jimmy Johnson. He's won there 3 times. But when it comes to the All-Star race and going forward and winning the 600, right now Kurt Busch did that in 2010, Casey Kane did that in 2008, and Jimmy Johnson did it in 2003. Now the guys that had did that before, who had won the All-Star race and the 600, Jeff Gordon, Dale Sr., and DW all went on to win a championship that year. So I don't know. I'm looking at Kyle Busch is looking pretty strong. The Gibbs cars are coming on, but really those young guys, Kyle Larson, the young kids. You've seen what Eric Jones is willing to do. I think he's willing to do that in a regular race. So I think it's the young kids against maybe Kyle Busch.
Here's a guy I'm going to throw out there. Again, we're talking to Mike Hendrick. If somebody could win this race, Casey Kane. Here's a guy, Rick Hendrick Motorsports, kind of the black sheep, I think, in the stable. At least it would appear to be so. And here, this kid has won, or young man has won multiple times with the Coca-Cola 600. So We'll see if we can't get him out there and get him into a win column. The most wins active is Jimmy Johnson with 8. The current poll with most polls is Rocket Ryan Newman with 9 at Charlotte. So, again, the track race record last year, 600 miles. Martin Truex Jr. did it May of last year at 160.655 miles per hour. Here's my question going into the Coca-Cola 600, Mike Hedrick. If you win like Kyle Busch did and won the All-Star race, does that help you? Does it matter or not? It's two totally different animals. Or is it a good thing to win in Charlotte the week before it counts in the points for the Coca-Cola 600? Does it matter at all?
I think it's a monster weekend. I think it's a monster win if you win it. And excuse the Monster Energy pun there. But it's a huge win because, for one, it's a big race. It's a prestigious. It's a 600-mile race. Number two, it's in Charlotte. You're around all your home fans. It's really on TV a lot. In fact, you're going to see this weekend, usually we'll see all the patriotic themes coming out on all the cars. So it's really a big weekend. I think it gives you momentum. I think that there's such a high that'll come off of winning this at home, getting your team fired up there at Charlotte, that I think this could be a momentum setter for the right team coming along and winning this race.
There you go. Mike Hedrick with us, our NASCAR fans reporter. What do you want to leave us with this morning, my friend?
Well, hey, you guys, everything's going good. It's been a lot of fun. Hey, Eric Almirola, just a little bit that we know about him, real quick. We know that he's out with a compression fracture with the T5 vertebrae. And we know he's going to be out for 8 to 12 weeks. So we're still waiting for Richard Petty Motorsports to let us know who's actually going to be that replacement. We should hear that in the next couple of days. But first thing of all, big prayers to the good Lord up above for Eric, and hope for his healing and all the good race fans out there.
There you go. And we'll see if Regan Smith comes back and drives that car this weekend. He drove in the Monster Energy race. Didn't do much, obviously, but we'll see if he'll be the man in behind the wheel for the Richard Petty Motorsports team coming up Sunday night for the Coca-Cola 600. Mike Hedrick, great report, my friend. I'll talk to you next week, all right?
All right, man. Have a great day, and God bless everybody real good.
Yes, sir. Good man right there, our buddy Mike Hedrick, NASCAR fan reporter, again joining us, as we said, from Northern Virginia. Tom Taylor Sports Show, quick break. We'll be right back. We'll come right back to our buddy Shannon. Of course, top of the hour, it'll be Hank Brown from We Run Events getting ready for the granddaddy of them all, the Crazy Eights Road Race coming up within 60 days at Fun Fest. And there's some other events he's got going on we want to talk about. He's always out, again, putting together road races. Also, a little bit later on, we got our buddy Rob Cole from Bays Mountain Park coming up next. You got to come by and hear about this again. This is an awesome concept. Stars for Heroes with Hardee's, and she's back to tell us about it next year. We're live on the road at Hardee's in Blunt, Vegas, here on the Tom Taylor Sports Show, show number 524. Back after this, talking to my buddy Shannon, who is motivatable. We'll be right back after this on the Tom Taylor Sports Show.
American Import and Auto Repair in Johnson City takes care of both male and female customers, but owner Kim Smith says they have a special care and concern for ladies.
Being a female in what's considered a man's business, I understand the trepidation that women may have when they come to the shop. They feel like they don't know about cars, they might be intimidated, but that's not the way we do business. Everybody's treated the same. We take the time to explain anything that they have questions about, the repair, the process, the part. We want to make sure people are comfortable with what we're going to do to their vehicle and that they understand. We do cater to women in a sense. We have a real nice waiting room with nice Keurig coffee and flavored creamers, air-conditioned, cushioned seats, TV, everything a girl could want while she waits for her car to be fixed.
American Import and Auto Repair in Johnson City, open 6 days a week. Call today at 913-3111. At Bristol Orthotics and Prosthetics, they treat thousands of patients each year dealing with diabetes and its effects. Diabetes overtaking our nation and leaving a path of destruction behind. Through wound care, office visits, and preventive care, they see most of the patients after a problem arises. Using diabetic footwear such as shoes and inserts, a great way to prevent or prolong skin breakdown and amputation. At Bristol Orthotics and Prosthetics, they use only custom molds from patient mold inserts, which further ensure a great recovery, or better yet, prevents a wound from happening. They use custom molded shoes, bracing, custom inserts, and extra depth diabetic shoes to prevent wounds or other skin issues from beginning. Call today, 1-800-524-4447. 39 years, 6 locations, 1 family. Bristol Orthotics and Prosthetics, 1-800-524-4447. 4447. If you're catching some waves or just playing in the yard, it is important to protect yourself. You may not feel the sun's heat, but UV rays can still damage your skin even in cloudy weather. Blue Lizard Sunscreen, recommended by pharmacists and dermatologists nationwide. Our SPF 30-plus formulations use only the highest quality ingredients for broad spectrum protection. As a reminder to protect yourself, our bottle turns blue when UV light is present. Blue Lizard, we've got you covered.
From the driveways where your kids play basketball and ride their bicycles, to the parking lots at your local church or grocery store, Bracken Paving is an important part of many neighborhoods in our area. No matter how large or how small the job, Bracken strives for excellence in every service they provide. It's a foundation for a strong community. Discover the difference at Bracken Paving and Asphalt Maintenance. Give us a call or visit us online at brackenpaving.com.
Back live with the Tom Total Sports Show. We're live in Hardee's in Blountville again on this Tuesday. And let's swing it back around and talk to her because she's back in here, the lady who does the marketing. Coming up, top of the hour, we're going to hear from Hank Brown from We Run Events. But she's in the house. Look at her. Got her keyboard. She's working. And she's happy because the cabinet guy apparently showed up at her house.
Maybe he heard us.
Yeah. So we're not going to shame him, but anyway.
We don't know what he did. He's done yet, but he's there.
He's unavailable because he's there today anyway. Yeah. So that's a start. Who apparently hasn't been there a lot, given the fact it's taken 9 months to build cabinets. So there you go. Stars for Heroes. I love this about Hardee. Something about Stars for Heroes.
Stars for Heroes is our one major fundraiser that we do every year. We do it along with Carl's Jr.'s, which is our sister company, out on the West Coast?
West Coast.
Yeah.
Left Coast?
West Coast. California?
Yeah, Left Coast, what I call
wherever it is, yeah. It's out there.
It's out there.
It's out there. It's Carl's Jr.'s. We do this fundraiser with them. So 50% of the proceeds that we raise will go to the national organizations, which is USA Cares, Stand Up and Play, and the Gary Sinise Foundation. 50% of those funds that we raise here will stay here local in this area. And things that, just for example, that USA Cares helps with, they reach families at the earliest stage of intervention to proactively prevent more financial distress, including foreclosures and things like that when people are hurt in the military or just can't pay their bills or whatever. Stand Up and Play is one that's very near and dear to my heart. Stand Up and Play provides paramobiles to people. If you've never seen a paramobile, it's a wheelchair that people can stand up in. So Stand Up and Play was originally for them to stand up and play golf, but they can stand up and do lots of other things. For women or men, either one, they can actually use these wheelchairs, and it braces them in such a way that they can stand up and play golf. They can stand up and shop and reach the racks, go to Walmart and actually reach the things in there. Great organization. We just finished up a fundraising golf tournament in Charleston, South Carolina, just the franchise that I work for Stand Up and Play and PGA Hope is what we did over there. And proud to say that we raised almost $90,000
wow,
at a 2-day golf tournament over there. So very, very good organization, and that one, like I said, is very near and dear to my heart. The Gary Sinise Foundation, they support unique programs designed to entertain, educate, inspire, build communities. They do a lot of concerts, and he does a lot of appearances and things for military families. So those are the 3 national ones, and then, like I said, the other money will go local. So you'll buy a $1 star, and you'll receive a coupon book that's good for $10 in coupons to Hardee's.
So we get something back.
You get something back.
So you buy, when's that start?
Tomorrow.
Starts tomorrow, and runs for how long?
4 weeks.
4 weeks. So you buy a star, so for every buck star you buy, you get a coupon book.
$10 coupon book.
That's a no-brainer.
Right.
So if you buy 5 stars, get 5 coupon books.
That's right.
Wow, that's pretty cool. And of course, the money goes to help. I like the paramobile thing a lot. That's really cool because those folks need a little extra shot in the arm they don't always get. So that is really cool. So Stars for Heroes. That's at all Hardee's locations. We're at Hardee's in Blountville. And again, that's starting tomorrow, runs for 4 weeks. Also, tell me about the $5 big bag at Hardee's.
The $5 big bag. That's something new that we're doing. We had another one, kind of a different setup, and now we've got this one. We have a spicy chicken sandwich, the hot ham and cheese, or the double cheeseburger. You'll pick 2 of those, so you get 2 of those. You also get a small fry and a small drink for $5. You can get that all day long. Well, after breakfast, but you can get it from lunch all the way through dinner. Even though it says big bag lunch, it's really all the way through dinner.
And what do you get in it again?
You get your choice of a double cheeseburger, or a hot ham and cheese, or a spicy chicken sandwich. You can get a small fry and a 20-ounce drink.
So double cheeseburger, hot ham and cheese, or a spicy.
You pick 2.
Pick 2. Double cheeseburger, or a hot ham and cheese, or a spicy chicken sandwich. Yeah. Yes.
Yes.
Yes, what I said.
Yes.
$5 big bag, and of course that's going on. That's all the time, right?
That's all the time.
At all Hardee's.
Yeah. How's the strawberry lemonade, by the way?
Love it. By the way, it is awesome. Let's see. Put it right up here. There it is. And it says, Pioneers of the Great American Burger, Hardee's. Good stuff. Yes, I love it. Mm-hmm.
I know. I love that. I could drink that all day long.
Yeah,
it's
especially if
very
you got it's really good for your voice.
I like that.
I mean, if you got a scratchy voice, whatever, I mean, that's kind of lubricates the voice. So there you go.
Because you're motivatable.
I am motivated.
With lemonade.
There you go, with lemonade. Give me some lemonade and turn the heat down. I'm putting your hand.
Yeah, we have a little heat and cool issues this morning, but I think I've about got it regulated now.
Yeah.
I'm feeling good.
She walked in, the first thing she said was, "We killed hogs. We curing hogs back there." I don't know. It's awful cold back in there.
We had fresh sausage this morning, apparently, because it was cold enough this morning.
And then you went back there and hit the magic button, and you showed me a little note that said it was 112. So
it said the intake air was coming in at 112 degrees. So I backed it down a notch.
So we kind of moderated things.
We're kind of, I mean, I'm feeling pretty good about it now.
It's
you
good,
think so?
Oh, yeah, you're on it.
Yeah.
You're on it. It's good stuff. Now, folks who want to make a career at Hardee's, that's available too. Tell me about that.
We are always looking for good managers, shift leaders, always looking for GMs for our stores. And also, now that school's out, those kids need a job, need something to do. We're hiring those. Like I said, I've been here for 27 years. Hardee's has been very, very good to me. It's not simply a flipping burgers kind of job. It's whatever you make out of it. Great career. You can apply on Snag-a-Job and look for Hardee's, and that's the way anybody can apply. You can apply for management or crew positions there. And as far as crew positions, we'll work with whatever schedule you have. If you're working at another concept and you're just not getting all the hours you want, but you're not sure if you want to leave or not, you can work there and here both. We'll work around schedules. Moms with kids, if they need to come in late, leave early. If you want to just work 2 days a week, you just want to work weekends, you don't want to work weekends, we can work with that schedule.
Flexible.
We're real flexible at all of our stores that we have.
You've been at it for 20-some years, right?
27.
Yeah, so obviously it works. And of course, it's like anywhere else. If you apply yourself and you get in there and work.
And you're motivatable.
Then you'll move up.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. And we try to promote within, but we also do look to the outside. If you've been at another concept, if you've been at McDonald's or Wendy's or whatever and have that experience, we'd love to talk to you, get that resume together and get that application in, and we'd love to talk to you. I set up interviews all the time at our office in Blountville.
And you've had folks have done that, have come from other companies.
I have.
Decided they will make a change, and they've moved over from point A to Hardee's.
Right,
so.
right. The GM at this store actually was at a different concept and came to us from somewhere else. So.
A different concept. I like that. I like that buzzword. Different concept. All right. So, hope he's motivatable. He's there today.
It's her, Lisa.
No, I'm talking about
the cabinet man.
guy.
Yeah. I don't know.
Hope he's motivatable.
Yeah, I do too.
Because I'm a little over it myself. It's not even my place. I'm a little jacked up now.
I know. I mean, I've been like this for what would say 9 months now.
Oh,
yeah. So I told you I was to the point of sending his wife messages on Facebook. Please, you seem like such a nice lady. Can you please? I don't even know her. You please tell your husband to finish my cabinets.
Please.
Please.
I have 4 doors and the guts in the bar. It's all
I actually met his wife after that. I met his wife last weekend, and I told her that he should really be good to her because I would have killed him by now.
And her response was?
I know, honey. He overextends himself. I said, yes, he does. And then he's in the background going, come on, honey, we got to
go. Which means you ain't the Lone Ranger. You ain't the first one to jack him up. So I know he overextends himself, which means I've had these calls before.
I've had other women message me on Facebook.
There you go. He's not done it for other people, too. All right, good stuff. Stars for Heroes, again, before we go to the break, tell me again about the latest, the baby back rib thick burgers and the jalapeno double cheeseburgers at Hardee's.
You got to have a baby back rib thick burger before you leave. That's got the boneless piece of barbecue rib. No bones in it, but it is an actual piece of baby back rib. We put that through the charbroiler. We put it on a thick burger with crispy onion straws, barbecue sauce, and pickles.
Ooh, it's hot.
It's hot.
Hot seller. Baby back rib thick burgers with 100% black Angus beef.
Ooh. And Cattleman's barbecue sauce.
And Cattleman's barbecue sauce. Got to have a little Cattleman's. Now, last thing before we go to the break, I got Hank going to call here in just a second, but we also got to talk about the Predators. They're in the Stanley Cup Finals. Whoa. Nashville's in the big show. They're waiting to play either Ottawa or Pittsburgh to win it all for the National Hockey League. We're also going to talk about some NBA basketball. And I got some other sports, some NFL news we're going to talk about too. But fundraisers. You got folks all the time looking to raise money for fundraisers for church groups, nonprofits, whomever. Ball teams.
Always ball teams. Always ball teams need money. Band needs money.
How do we do that from Hardee's?
So they need to contact the store that they're interested in doing that with, and the store will contact me. We have a fundraiser that's an all-you-can-eat biscuit and gravy. So they'll sell tickets for $5. The organization does. The day of the event, every ticket that's redeemed in the store, they'll pay us $3 for every ticket that's redeemed. If Grandma and Grandpa bought the ticket and they never planned on coming to begin with, then they keep the whole $5. We don't charge anything except for the ones that are redeemed. And it's an all-you-can-eat biscuit and gravy and a soft drink or coffee. And it's for a Saturday, one designated day that you pick at that store. And we print the tickets. You just have to show up after breakfast and pay for the people that have redeemed it.
That's awesome. So all they got to do is go to the store of their choice. And you do it during the summer, too.
We do it all the time.
Not just during school
right.
year.
Think ahead. Be motivatable and proactive and think ahead if you need...
like the cabinet guy. Yeah.
If you need funds for
Honey, I know. He gets behind. He overextends. Well, that's the line of the year. He overextends himself 9 months. Come on now. So now I'm jacked up.
I know.
Tell Benji I'm coming. The Calvary's coming. Let me get in there and work on him a little bit. Give him a little West Virginia encouragement. Put him in a headlock and pop him a few times. Oh, Lordy. All right. You're going to be back in a few minutes, aren't you?
I will.
All right. We'll take a quick break. Come right back. Before we go to the break, again, I'm going to do my little thing that I always do because that's what I want to do.
It's your show.
It's my show. And if you look at the hair and go, why is he growing long hair? I get that all the time. Why you got long hair? Well, I'm growing it for Pantene Beautiful Lengths. Again, once it reaches the desired length, the appropriate length, not the desired, but the appropriate length, which is soon, I hope. Didn't realize it will take somebody my age, 8 years to grow this, but good Lord. But anyway, when it gets to the right length, then we'll cut it off and create a free real hair wig for ladies who are going through chemo or radiation. Now, I've lost my mom and my dad and my stepmom to cancer, so it's my little way of giving back. And so when it gets to the right length, it's like another half inch or maybe an inch. I don't know what they told me, but real hair wigs to all women who've lost their hair due to cancer treatments, either through radiation or chemo. And so that's what we're doing. Check them out. We would encourage you to try and do it too. Just go to Pantene, Pantene, the hair product company, PanteneBeautifulLinks.com, and check it out. So we'll take a quick break. We'll come right back. We'll join Hank Brown, or Hank Brown will join us live on the phone talking about road races and we run events. Coming up next here in the Tom Taylor Sports Show, live from Hardee's in Blountville, show number 524.
At FCA, we're touching millions one heart at a time. Since 1954, the Fellowship of Christian Athletes has been putting the heart and soul in sports by challenging athletes and coaches to impact the world for Jesus Christ. As the largest sports ministry in the world, FCA now reaches over 2 million people annually on the professional, college, high school, junior high, and youth levels. Through this shared passion for athletics and faith, lives are changed, one heart at a time. Learn more at fca.org.
American Import and Auto Repair in Johnson City takes care of both male and female customers, but owner Kim Smith says they have a special care and concern for ladies.
Being a female in what's considered a man's business, I understand the trepidation that women may have when they come to the shop. They feel like they don't know about cars, they might be intimidated, but that's not the way we do business. Everybody's treated the same. We take the time to explain anything that they have questions about, the repair, the process, the part. We want to make sure people are comfortable with what we're going to...
Insurance, we follow the claim through to the end. It's that easy. One and done. We're your one and done location for all your insurance needs. Auto, home, life, commercial, workers' comp, and bonds. We can help you with all your insurance needs. Give me a call today, Jim Klein Farmers Insurance at 247-5400. Your one and done location in Kingsport, 247-5400.
Any day is a good day to get a tray from Chick-fil-A. Over 10 to choose from. Perfect for having the gang over to watch the big game, birthday parties, church get-togethers, backyard gatherings, everything from fruit trays to garden salad trays to nuggets and chicken strip trays. And for the sweet tooth, try the cinnamon cluster or chocolate chunk cookie tray. So you see, any day is a good day to get a tray from Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A at the Crossings in North Johnson City.
Back on the Tom Taylor Sports Show, let's go to the phone. He's there, our buddy Hank Brown, again from WeRunEvents.com. Good afternoon, sir. How you doing?
I'm doing good, Tom. How are you?
Just fine, sir. Thanks for checking in with us. And it's a busy season. You're winding down May. Before we get into the Crazy Eights, which is going to be kind of the focal point of our visit, but you've got some other events you're organizing and running right now, some great events coming up in June. Tell me about it. Or this weekend, too.
This weekend, we got one of our favorite events of the whole year is the Bill Gatton Honda Run for Phil 5K. That's this Saturday in Bristol. This really top-notch event, first class all the way. The Bill Gatton Honda people just really know what they're doing. They go all out. And as the name suggests, it's in memory of a good friend, Phil Temp, who was a runner and passed away a few years ago from ALS, and so the event raises money for ALS, and it's just kind of a special event for us. So we're looking forward to that one on this Saturday, 8 a.m. starting early Saturday morning in Bristol at the train station. Then we're going to pack up from there and go straight to a new race for us. It's called the Tapawingo Joy Run. It's at Camp Tapawingo there in Watauga, Tennessee. So we're looking forward to this one. It's a brand new one. I think most all of it is right there on the campgrounds or right around the campgrounds, and they're going to let people do zip lines and all that afterwards. So it should be a fun one. We're looking forward to it.
Yep.
So that closes out May for us.
I've been involved in Camp Tapawingo. That's an awesome church camp, and it does a lot of good things with a lot of kids all across the region. So that's going to be a good one, and you'll have fun. You're talking about being out in God's country. That's a beautiful place, too. So that wraps up May. We're talking to Hank Brown.
It is, yeah.
We're talking to Hank from WeRunEvents.com. So what's going on in June, my friend?
June, man. We're really busy in June. We're going to start out on June the 2nd, the Friday night. We're going to the Blue Plum Festival, and they have their annual 5K run, which we call the Blue Plum Fast 5K. And it's their start and finish at the Founders Park. And they're going to allow those the runners to have free entry into the festival that night. And, a lot of fun things going on. They got music and all kinds of good things going on at the festival Friday night. So we'll be there on Friday, June the 2nd. And then on the 7th, which is a Wednesday night, in downtown Johnson City. They're celebrating National Running Day with an event called the Downtown Mile. It's another new one, and starts at 7 o'clock with the kids run, and then 7:30 is an open mile, and at 8 o'clock they're doing an elite mile, which should be pretty exciting to see some of these really fast, people running in downtown Johnson City. So I've got a nice course laid out. So we'll look forward to that one. On the 10th, we're going to be split up, going two places. One of another God's Country place is the Varmint Half Marathon in Burke's Garden, Virginia. We always love going to Burke's Garden. It's absolutely one of the most gorgeous places I've ever seen. They do a half marathon up there. It's kind of in a bowl. I don't know if you've ever been there, but you're from West Virginia, aren't you? It's not far.
Yes, sir. Yeah, not far at all from West Virginia. You got it. We're talking to Hank Brown. We run events.com, so that's coming up again at Burke's Garden. So all that's in the month of June. You have a website. Tell us how to get there and what will we find. Uh-oh. Hello? We've lost him, which I hate. There he is. No, looks like I lost. Hank, you still there? Fries and a drink for $5. It's called the $5 Big Bag, only at Hardee's across the Tri-Cities. So that's what's going on there. All right, pro football news. Let's take a look at Jerry Jones, and you tell me if this is wrong. They say it's wrong. I think it's a pretty cool thing, but apparently it's been ruled unethical. Cowboys owner Jerry Jones says he was just trying to honor nearly 200 North Little Rock, Arkansas police officers and their families when he provided tickets to a Cowboys game and travel accommodations last season. He's got the money. Trip was valued at more than $300,000 according to the Dallas Morning News because of a complaint filed by an Arkansas blogger who monitors local government activities. Jones, who is from Arkansas, was found to have committed an unintentional ethics violation. Jones made a personal appearance to defend his gift, reportedly saying he didn't view the gifts as a reward for police work, but to send a positive message to the work police volunteer to do when they're not on duty. Okay, if I want to give Shannon Phipps tickets to go see the Cowboys play because I got the money and I want to, and because I like what she's doing, I can do that. So this guy, whoever, an Arkansas blogger who monitors local government, says it was unintentional ethics violation. Jones says, I got the money. Here's what I wanted to do. I didn't do this as a reward for police work, but a blogger who monitors local government activities says he has found to have committed an unintentional ethics violation. Well, I think there needs to be more Jerry Jones doing what he did. He said, hey, I want to honor these police. 200, folks. 200 North Little Rock, Arkansas officers and their families when he provided tickets to a Cowboys game and travel accommodations last season. $300,000 out of his own pocket. And this guy's complaining? God, always somebody's got to mess up something. Always. Jerry Jones said, I'm not apologizing. I'm not doing anything. And I don't blame him. Hang in there, Jerry. Feel better. That guy better get those cabinets done. That's all I'm saying. I'm jacked up now. He better get on it. We know the Raiders are headed to Las Vegas. The only question is when. Last week, see, now, here's another little problem. Roger Goodell said, we're going to put a football team in Las Vegas, but we're not going to gamble. Okay. That's like coming to Hardee's and saying, we're not going to get a thick burger. Really? Come on now. When the Las Vegas Raiders take the field in that shiny new stadium in 2020, fans will be able to legally place bets on their seats. While the stadium lease includes a language prohibiting gaming or gambling, the stadium authority and Nevada gaming officials say there's nothing in the lease blocking access to popular mobile sports betting apps that are legal in the state of Nevada. Now, they've tried to keep pro football out of Vegas all these years for this very reason, so we didn't get into legalized gambling. NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell said this spring that the league would not request that the Raiders be removed from betting boards at Nevada sportsbooks. And Gaming Commission Chairman Tony Alamo said the league has not approached me for any policy decisions. The good news is the NFL has time to figure out what to do. The Raiders still have at least 2 more seasons in Oakland before relocating to Vegas. So, unless this gets changed, you're going to be able to sit down in the soon-to-be-built $1.9 billion football stadium in Vegas and be able to legally place bets from your seats, including, as you heard him say, on the game you're watching for the Raiders. Okay, I told you when they did this, you open up Pandora's box. I'm a Raiders fan, and then they've also talked about having they're going to open up a brothel right outside Las Vegas called Raider Nation. So, and they've also said the Raiders players are going to have a discount going to the brothel. There you have it. All right, one more story out of the National Football League. 3 months after former Ravens safety Matt Elam was arrested on drug charges, the 2000 first-round pick has been arrested again, according to multiple outlets. This time faces charges of grand theft and domestic battery. According to the police report, police were called to the girlfriend's Delray Beach, Florida home around 4 o'clock over the weekend. The girlfriend and her mother told authorities Elam came to the house to pick up his car. While there, he also tried to grab his girlfriend's cell phone out of her hand because he had paid for it. She said they fell to the ground while fighting over the phone. Nice guy. That's the guy I want my daughter to meet. Came over to the house to get his car, and by the way, hey, I paid for that banana. Give me that banana. I paid for that whatever. And so she said they fell to the ground while fighting over the phone. This guy's a piece of work. According to the police report, Elam told police his girlfriend then went into his car, took his cell phone. We got romper room going on down in Florida. Elam said he left the area when she refused to give it back. The girl suffered lacerations to an index finger and a foot in the exchange. Police found Elam several hours later at a house in the area, and he was later booked for domestic battery and grand theft, being held on $4,500 bond. Elam, who is without question the biggest draft bust in Ravens history, was not re-signed by the team this offseason. After 4 tough years in Baltimore, he remains a free agent, and with little wonder. So there you go. And that's what's going on in the National Football League here on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. We are live here again. We're live at Hardee's in Blountville. And we're going to take a break, come right back, and she's got more to tell us about. Again, the Stars are Heroes. Got to talk about that again. I love that. Also, the baby back rib thick burgers, and also some other things on the menu as well. We've got to do that because we're here hanging with the lady. We'll do a break, and we'll come right back, and we'll check in with Miss Shannon from Hardee's. Also coming up, how about the Predators? How about the Warriors? How about the Cavaliers? We'll talk the National Hockey League and the NBA next after we visit with Shannon here on the Tom Taylor Sports Show.
At American Import Auto Repair in Johnson City, one of the things that owner Tim Smith is most proud of is their hard-earned certifications.
We are an ASE Blue Seal shop, which is important because what it tells the customer is we care enough to get certified, not in one certain area of cars. You have to be certified in 8 different certifications, in 8 different tests you have to take, and you have to be updated on them yearly to make sure that you're up to date. We not only have one of those, we have 3 ASE master technicians here. With the ratio, goes into a ratio, and we're a Blue Seal shop. So it tells you that we care about training and we care about knowing about your car. We want to help fix it right.
American Import Auto Repair, West Market Street, Johnson City, home of the free loaner car program. Open 6 days a week. Call today, 913-3111.
Hi, I'm Rob Cole with Bays Mountain Park. There's something for everyone at Bays Mountain Park. Whether you're an outdoor enthusiast or simply looking to get away and relax, Bays Mountain Park in Kingsport, Tennessee is the perfect destination. For only $4 per vehicle, enjoy 3,500 acres of breathtaking scenery, featuring 40 miles of hiking trails, wildlife habitats, one of the Southeast's premier planetariums, and much, much more. For more information, please visit www.baysmountain.com or call us at 423-229-9447. Bays Mountain Park, one of the Tri-City's best places for learning, leisure, and recreation.
If you're catching some waves or just playing in the yard, it is important to protect yourself. You may not feel the sun's heat, but UV rays can still damage your skin even in cloudy weather. Blue Lizard Sunscreen, recommended by pharmacists and dermatologists nationwide. Our SPF 30-plus formulations use only the highest quality ingredients for broad-spectrum protection. As a reminder to protect yourself, our bottle turns blue when UV light is present. Blue Lizard, we've got you covered.
Your life is always changing. You never know what shape it will take. Or how your financial needs might change. But if we talk about your investments and how they can provide for you and your family, the future becomes clear. At Wells Fargo Advisors, we believe conversation leads to financial clarity. Let's start a conversation today.
Back at the Tom Taylor Sports Show, we're live again here at Hardee's in Blunt, Vegas, having a big time right down from the historic Sullivan County Courthouse. Also, we are right across the street from the Justice Center and also the Health Department, so it's right smack dab in the heart of Blunt. Well, can't miss it right here on the, I would call it main drag. She is with us, of course. Let's swing it back around so we can see the lovely Director of Marketing here at Hardee's, Miss Shannon. And so on the marquee outside, steak biscuit, 2 for $3.50. Tell me about that. That's a great deal. 2 for $3.50. Tell me about it.
2 for $3.50 on the country fried steak biscuits in the mornings. So that's our current breakfast special here and at all of the Hardee's locations. We also have the pork chop and gravy biscuit. That's not on sale, but it is a limited time thing. So that's a fried pork chop patty, and we put just a little bit of gravy on there, just enough to wet it a little bit so you can get all messy in the car. And that's our pork chop and gravy biscuit. We also have the porkalypse. Remember, we talked about that before.
Mm-hmm.
The porkalypse is every kind of meat that we have back there on a biscuit or in a burrito with a little egg.
So tell me about the porkalypse.
So it's got sausage, ham, bacon, egg, cheese, all wrapped in a burrito or on a biscuit.
We're here live at Hardee's in Blunt. We're talking to our buddy Shannon again, does the marketing. We go out once a month and hang with her, and you know where we're going to be next month?
I know.
Too early to tell.
We were broke up for a little bit, I think.
We did break up.
You were busy. I was busy.
Trying to get your house built.
I was trying to get my house built.
Your
you were doing
husband's
the race, and you just,
I did the race.
We broke up for a little bit, but we reconciled, and
we
we're
did.
back together now.
I called her yesterday and said I had to take the prom dress back and the white pumps and the spider net hose, but
I was happy.
You were happy. You were happy I wasn't wearing a chartreuse prom dress. I'm going to put a little baby's breath some baby's breath in my hair so I can dance.
And you was going to turn on the Christmas lights for me.
There you go. We was going to dance. We was going to dance the night away.
Got it.
But your husband said, no, we're going to get this stupid cabinets built in the house. So
right.
Prom got bumped. Last month got bumped at Hardee's. We're going to be back somewhere next month. We love hanging out with this lady. Coming soon, a Cajun chicken biscuit. Tell me about that from Hardee's.
That's coming in June. That is our newest thing. We've not had that before that I can remember, and I've been here 27 years. So this is a new product. So it should have just a little spiciness to it. So it's not for you. And
you're right.
I know. He doesn't like the spicy stuff.
I got to chase everything with the chocolate milk.
I know. So that's a spicy Cajun chicken biscuit will be coming in June.
Spicy Cajun chicken biscuit. We're talking to our buddy, again, Miss Shannon from Hardee's. Also, of course, I've got this, and I tried it today. She said, I'm going to let you try this.
And it must be good because it's almost gone.
It's gone. The strawberry lemonade is awesome. You got that in different sizes. And also, summertime's here. Well, not officially, but good hot springs here. And milkshakes. Tell me about the milkshakes from Hardee's.
Chocolate, vanilla, strawberry, all hand-dipped. We start with vanilla ice cream, and we add the flavor to it. Also add a little dollop of whipped topping to that. That's what you love is the fact that it's made out of the real ice cream, and we dip that out up there. Real ice cream shakes and chocolate, vanilla, and strawberry in that.
Yep. Now, have you been following the Predators at all, the National Hockey League? No, been building a house. Okay.
I've been following that cabinet guy. Maybe that's what he's been doing, watching too much. What do they play? Hockey, basketball, baseball?
He stays up late watching the Predators, the National Hockey League.
Apparently.
For 9 months. He couldn't get the cabinets done.
Apparently.
There is more I think about this, there's absolutely no excuse for this guy not to be done. 9 months since August. You've been trying to, you started working in August, right? Mm-hmm. So there's no excuse. I don't care how good the guy is. I don't care how slow he is.